What's going on, Tackle Warehouse fan? Thomas here, coming to you live from ICAST 2022. We're at the Big Bite Baits booth. I'm here with my good friend, Drew Crook. He's gonna go over some awesome new Big Bite plastics specific to largemouth. Drew, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, so Big Bite's coming out with this new line of Scentsation baits. This is going to be a whole new line, new packaging, new everything. And a couple of my favorite largemouth ones that come to mind is, number one, this is the quarantine crawl. This is actually a bait that I had a lot in designing during COVID lockdown. It's taken that long to get this thing out, but you know, we have the Fight and Frog appendages. This is the 3-inch appendages that are on this. This is just a stick bait. It's kind of a jack of all trades type bait. It's going to be a great jig trailer whenever you want some, a faster rate of fall, but still want a lot of action. Also, it's a great bait for any Ned rigging. I actually like to pinch one off and rig it up and down. It's got just like a tail. I mean, you can also keep it, whole and use it just like that as a crawl imitation. But this is kind of a limitless bait. We also have the ram tail, which is a jig chunk, but it's also got the tour-toed legs on it, so there's a lot of action there. And one thing about any of these tour-toed, tour worm, the appendages, you don't have to rip these things all the way open. So you can just rip it halfway, and it's going to have a lot harder thump, almost like a big willow leaf or a Colorado spinnerbait blade. Or you can rip it to where you still get a lot of action, but it doesn't have that much drawing power. And all these are, in the Sensation line. They have a smell to them. The scent is really key. We have the skinny stick. The skinny stick, I feel like it could go both ways, smallmouth or largemouth. But one thing I'm really excited about this bait for is anytime that you really need to Nico rig. This is where this bait's really going to shine, is Nico rigging, shaky heading, drop shotting for largemouth, any of that stuff. It's a neutral buoyancy bait, so it's going to almost float, and whenever you're not moving it, what I've noticed is the bait is perfectly natural, that floats with the any of the current or any movement that you put in with the rod. And like I said, all these come in great colors, so check them out for your tackle box for this upcoming year.
Now, Drew, I like these a lot. So I noticed they all have the Sensation in the name. You kind of mentioned on there that they do have that scent Infuse. So you find really good success on the largemouth with that added scent?
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things that absolutely cannot hurt. So, I mean, if they bite regular plastic, that's great, but they bite this and they hold on to it a lot longer. You don't have those missed fish that you had before. And a lot of times if you do miss one, they will come back and get it. Like once they get that in their mouth, it's hard for them to spit it out. So you get a lot better hookup, and your catch to land, or your hook to land ratio is obviously going to go up.
Absolutely. Optimized hookup ratios. That's what we're looking at. All right, well, that was Drew Cook, guys, checking out some new largemouth specific soft plastic baits from Big Bite Baits. Check them out at tacklewarehouse.com. They are available for pre-order.